Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now in today's video we are going to take a look at some nice upgraded scales for the TFK T17. So if you've been watching my channel, you would probably realize that I've been working slowly but steadily at upgrading my T17s. So from the time of the prototypes all the way through my production run, I've been trying to come up with different additions, nicer materials, things that really set these knives apart and give you options for your purchase experience. And at this point, I have a bunch of additional things to offer. So upgraded handle scales. These are going to be a first come, first serve basis. Now we have a number of things here to take a look at. So the way this is going to work is if you order a T17, you will basically get yourself one of the standard scales unless you wish to upgrade. The standard scales are typically going to be some sort of G10 or micarta, depending on what's available, different color options, or things that you may want to get your hands on. So you could certainly write to me at outerlimitless@gmail.com. You can weigh in on the different colors and styles that you like if you want to build one of these from scratch. I'll also have a number of standard models. Like for example, I should pretty much always have like a D2 model with the acid stone wash and then some sort of G10 with colored liners, whether it's orange or red, or in the case of the green, like the toxic green, things like that, which are standard models. I'm going to try to stock these and have them pretty much readily available. So this would be your standard model. This would be available for purchase pretty much at any time. But if you're looking for a little bit of pop, a little bit of flair, and you want to build a knife very specific to your own construction, your own fit and finish, the style you want, the handle scales you want, the shape, the overall features, you can build a knife from scratch and have it built with any one of these. So here today we're going to take a look at 14 different scales. These options are going to be first come, first serve. They are one of a kind, available at this run and this run only. So if you want to build a knife from scratch and you want to be able to build it using one of these sets of scales, definitely get back to me as quickly as possible at outerlimitless@gmail.com. So the first one we're going to look at here, this is Voodoo Resins. These handle scales are absolutely beautiful, so we have a number of different options here, but the very first one is called Protect and Serve. So as we get in here, you'll notice the depth of color. We have that honeycomb pattern and that deep blue, so a beautiful set here. This is called Protect and Serve. Next offering here, this is called Forest Floor. So again, some honeycomb and then that rich marbled color. You get silvers and greens and browns. This is going to be absolutely amazing. Kind of a little more towards camouflage when you really look at it. Next is Ice Flower. Now, all the ones that are named are standard designs. So basically, this Ice Flower here is something that Voodoo Resins offers on a regular basis. But you'll notice the beautiful pearl white, all the iridescence, just gorgeous depth of color. And what I want to point out is these are pretty much a finished state, but they will be finished just a little bit more. Should have a slightly more lustrous look when they're done, but generally speaking, this should be just about how these look as a finished product on the TFK T17. So again, Ice Flower, number 3. That is just gorgeous. And number 4, very similar but different, Stargazer. So again, all those different colors, the pearly deep colors, highlights and shadows, some grays and greens and all the silvers, a little bit of flake in there. Absolutely gorgeous. Number 5 is called Nuke. Now this is wild. The depth on this is just insane. I cannot wait to see how this looks as a finished product. And if you look at the honeycomb, it just pops right against that toxic green, the bright red, all the pearl just gleaming through. Absolutely amazing. Now we have 2 versions of the Devil's Cut. So number 6 is straight up. You'll see there are some highlights in the red and then some deep, deep blood red in there. Just an amazing overall look. That's gorgeous with the silver honeycomb popping off. And then the other one here, number 7, is the same Devil's Cut, but mixed with a Burl wood. So perfectly book matched and just looks absolutely amazing. So 6 and 7 with the Devil's Cut, 6 being straight out with the 7 having the Burl wood. And finally, number 8, this is brand new. This is the only one of existence at this time for this color. A brand new color, number 8, Bora Chrome. So if you want to be the very first person to have this color, by all means, chime on in, outerlimitless@gmail.com. You can get your hands on this and be the absolute first person to get this brand new color. But looking at it in detail here, you'll see bright iridescence, all the shadows and highlights, a lot of silver and pearl. This has like a crazy 3D look to it. Just absolutely amazing. And that's one of the things that you don't really get from the video. You cannot necessarily see the full depth of these blocks here, just how much like 3D color and effect there is. And if you really look at them and you take any one of these and you hold them up to the light, these are like totally iridescent. So when you really look at it and the overall like color and the glow, it's absolutely amazing. These are just pieces of artwork, each and every one of these. But there's actually something that is totally worth you seeing. Now, something worth noting, number 2, Forest Floor does have the ability to glow, as well as number 4, Stargazer. This also glows. So a couple of these options do have the ability in the dark to glow, which is totally cool. So if you're interested in that, number 4, Stargazer, and number 2, Forest Floor, both with that ability. Now moving on to some other high-end custom scales. Here you'll see these upgraded scales, number 9 through number 14. These are made by Wayne Walker. So Wayne Walker doing beautiful work. If you look at here, T17, this is unit number 17, my personal production model. These are Wayne Walker scales. So these beautiful Burl wood scales with oatmeal micarta, tan micarta liners with G10, just gorgeously sculpted and looking beautiful on this T17. And that's exactly what you're going to get with all of these. So number 9 and number 10, a matching pair. These are a red Buckeye Burl with oatmeal burlap and tan micarta and black G10 liners. So as we get into the detail, you'll notice these are beautifully made. They actually are book matched so that they're kind of like a mirror image, just beautifully done, and a couple of these beautiful Wayne Walker scales in red Buckeye Burl. The next two here, number 11 and number 12, Desert Ironwood with oatmeal burlap, tan micarta, and black G10 liners. So again, just beautifully done, gorgeous scales. Again, book matched, so they kind of are, I would say, kind of a match from one side of the handle to the other. Just beautifully done. Now number 13 and number 14, again, beautifully made. These are in Desert Ironwood with green micarta, orange G10 liners. So as we go through them, again, taking a quick look, here's number 9. You'll see just beautifully constructed, again, with that sort of dovetail design. The tan liners on the inside, beautifully done. Number 11, again, Desert Ironwood with that dovetail design, tan liners, and a thin black G10 liner. And 13 and 14, the Desert Ironwood, again with a bright orange liner, beautifully done, nicely made. Wayne Walker does some exquisite work, and I'm very happy with his quality and construction. And when you look at the final product, these are absolutely just gorgeous pieces. So again, all of these scales that you've seen here, between the Wayne Walkers and the Voodoo Resins, all of these are now available for pre-sale. If you'd like to get your hands on these, definitely reserve them. If you're interested in any of these, I do believe they'll go fairly quick. And if you do order these now, you do have the ability to make a knife, a T17, exactly how you want it. And then a couple last things worth noting is at this point with the T17, I am offering jimpingless versions. So if you want to order this without jimping, if you do not like the squared off jimping, you can order this with no jimping. And also, this is the first time being released a choil-less version, a full-length cutting edge all the way into the finger guard. So the full-length blade has not yet technically been released, but if you are going to pre-order a knife with one of these sets of scales and you're going to build it exactly how you want it, you do now have the option to go either jimping free or choil free. So if you want that full length cutting edge, you can certainly get that. So I'm trying to up the ante here, give you everything you want. This is a fully customized build if that's what you're interested in, or if you just want to go with one of the standard models, you can kind of get your hands on one of these fairly quickly. I do have a few currently in stock, so if you're looking to get your hands on a T17 very quickly, let me know. I can tell you what the options are, but if you want to order yourself a custom model completely built to your specifications with one of these beautiful handle scales, reach out to me at outerlimitless@gmail.com. So alright guys, there you have it. A quick look at my upgraded handle scales for the next round of T17s. So these are just beautifully done. Excellent work. Excellent work by both Voodoo Resins as well as Wayne Walker. A couple of different styles, some gorgeous work. Absolutely amazing, the overall quality of all of these. Just eye-catching, eye-popping work. A very high standard and something that definitely meets my vision. When I decided I wanted to get going on this T17 project, I knew that the end result for me would be putting across what, in my opinion, was the best overall quality, the highest possible quality, as well as all the possible options, so that you get yourself a nice high quality knife with the buying experience. So a custom blade made to your specifications, and in this particular case with a nice upgraded handle scale. So alright guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.